Welcome, my friends, to another glorious adventure in the world of Magic the Gathering Arena. And we're going to get into a match here momentarily. Let's open up a pack before we start here. We have one of these Duskmourn packs here. Let's see what we're gonna get. Well, how about that? We got some red cards, and that's honestly what we're actually using at the moment. Another Replicating Terror. There is going to be a use to this card, I think, when we make a black deck. I can see it happening. Friendly Ghost. Oh, that's pretty nice. Spine Seeker Centipede, an insect creature. Interesting. And turn inside out. We didn't put this in our deck, but this is the second one we've had up there. I think we have two of those cards now. Bedhead Beastie. A little bit expensive, costs 6. But it does have Menace, which is a nice ability. A Ragged Playmate. Anguished Recollection. Interesting. Discard a card. If you do, seek 2 cards that don't share a card type with the discarded card. Yeah, that is very nice. That is a good card. We might add that to our deck. And a Valiant Emberkin, a mouse glimmer creature. If a creature you control becoming the target of a spell or ability causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers a second time. That could be powerful. I think we'll add this Anguished Recollection into our red deck before we jump into our match here, my friends. So let us open up our red deck here, edit. And apparently it is not to be used in standard play, because I don't see it here. Interesting. That is kind of odd that it is not able to use in standard play. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh well. What was that hell to pay again? Okay, you can use this to overkill on a creature and create some treasure tokens. That could be nice. We might add that to our deck. Let's add that to our deck, and let's add 3 more mountains, because our mountains are a little slacking at the moment. Okay. We are going to jump into our match now. This is our third match playing with our red deck. And I'm thinking we'll go about 10 games using this red deck, and then we'll work on building another deck. CC is Strange is our opponent. Okay. Decent starting hand. Okay. Couple of endgame cards here. I'd like to get that Scalding Viper out into play as soon as possible, so it can punish him every time he is casting small creatures. A blue deck. We have not played against a blue deck in a while, my friends. So we can destroy some enchantments or 3 damage to creatures if he casts any. So this is a, oh, he has a blue-red deck. Okay, I apologize. You know, I haven't played against a solid blue deck yet. A crypt creature gets +1/+0 and has first strike. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of his creature, and we will attack. What? Okay. They have already conceded. Interesting. They must have lost. They must have lost internet connection or something. That's a little. We didn't even get going on the board though. Although we did have a good hand. Why am I getting new notifications? Okay, not worried about that. Let's jump into another match. That was a tad too quick there. As I was saying, we have yet to play against a solid blue deck. We have played against solid color decks, except for blue. Buttercream is our opponent. Okay. It's okay. At least we have some good creatures to start off with. So far, he's playing a green deck. He might play the Dead-Eye Duelist, or play the Trailblazing Historian. He has haste, and he can give another creature haste. Which we might give that Rock Hunter haste. We can get him onto the board. Create a 1/1 human token creature. Okay, let's see here. Let's play the Rock Hunter here, and let's give him haste. And we'll attack with him. So we're getting some good early damage in. We're desperate on mana at the moment, but we do have some low-level cards. Wow. Wow, okay. So let's go ahead and cast the Let's cast the Innocent Bystander here. And let's cast the Mirren Bane Splitter onto the Rock Hunter. No attacks. We'll block his, Okay, so he has a food deck here. A interesting food deck, to say the least. Okay, he's searching for a basic land card. Sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. You know what we might do? We might attack with the Rock Hunter and then play the Shock just to mess with him. If he blocks, with the big creature. Okay, he's going to take that damage. Interesting. He did not take the bait because he knows this is his main card to get it happen. Or at least to win the game for him, this big creature he has. He's got plenty of food tokens. Destroy target creature with flying. Okay, he decided to choose draw a card. Interesting. His hand is empty though. Okay, I think we're going to get rid of that. No, we'll let it play out. Let's see what he's going to do. So he's used up his hand. But he is looking to buff up his big creature here. Is he going to attack? 3. Okay, we'll let the Innocent. Wait, cancel. Pass. We'll block him with our Innocent Bystander. And we'll able to draw a card before it's our turn. Okay, resolve. Wow, that creature is getting buffed up big time. So yeah, that's the whole basis of his deck. Okay, choose one. Discard a card, then draw a card. I think that we need to get some creatures out on the board here. Oddly enough. Let's get the, let's demand answers here. Let's discard a card. Let's discard a card. We'll discard the Explosive Derailment. And we'll draw 2 cards. And then we'll play our Scoundrel roll here. And we'll pick the Wicked token and attach it to our Rock Hunter. No attacks. Having a hard time figuring out how I'm going to counter this big guy here. Because he has the ward ability. We can keep blocking him with small creatures, but he keeps buffing them up. On second thought, we should have gotten rid of this. Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, that card is very amazing. Interesting. He is really buffing that bad boy up. Oh, wow. He is buffing that thing up like crazy. That is interesting. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to pass, block him with our Scoundrel, and we'll kill that Canterbury card with this guy. Wow, that's amazing how much that really buffs that cat creature out. The biggest thing that this thing has a bonus of is the fact that it has the ward ability of sacrifice of food. So if you don't have any food, you're unable to counter this guy, essentially. Look at that creature, that's amazing. That is amazing right there. Alright, let's cast the, let's get the Deadeye Duelist out here. He can block somebody. We can, cast a couple shocks on this. We could get rid of that Confectioner. It is a 30-30 creature. My goodness. That's amazing. That's crazy how... It's shocking that we've held our own. This guy has a 30-30 creature that we're unable to take out. Because it has a ward ability. And the only way we can counter it, the ward cost, is by sacrificing a food. However, we don't have any food in our deck. So, it's essentially impossible to use a spell to kill it. Only a... Wow. Interesting. That's game right there. So, we will block him, and 4 times 8. That's 32. That's game. Wow, that's amazing. So that's the whole. I've never seen the food deck played quite like this. But that card right there, that did everything for him. That Yurgi, Eater of All. So we won one, we lost one. That was pretty good though. That was a nice match right there. Interesting play of the food deck. I'm starting to see why the food deck is so popular. We've played against it a lot since we've been playing this game. So that was a lot of fun. I will see everybody on the next match. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Send me a comment, love, hate. It matters not. We're having nothing but fun on Magic the Gathering Arena.